Here it is. It's unlike any other tunnel. These folks are fired up as they're between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but it's going to be second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On second down, Mayfield again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Third down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
the red zone now. Here's Trubisky on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Darrell Patterson on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
6 yards.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a game.
Go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Nick Chubb,
give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. I would continue to go in that direction.
A run for Nick Chubb. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 22, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
3-yard pickup.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are back within a score.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 29, Trubisky going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
For a Chicago Bears.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Browns 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And 2 at the Bears' 32.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Down.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
18.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go play action. Trubisky into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Joby on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Ball carrier.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This is Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch it.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brought down by...
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mayfield. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more.